Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and today I'm going to be replacing the front wheel bearing on my 2012 Mercedes C300. Thanks for joining me. So I've had some noise coming from the front passenger side of my C300. It is the wheel bearing that is going out, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start by chocking the rear wheels. And then we'll go ahead and jack the car up. And then with the car up in the air, we'll take these lug bolts off. And take the tire off. So with the wheel off, the next step is to actually get access to that wheel bearing, which is under all of this here. Got to take the caliper off. There's a couple of bolts to take that caliper off. And then the rotor comes off. And then under that is the spindle. Pull the spindle out and we'll be able to get access to that wheel bearing. Alright, so with the caliper off, the rotor off, pull that, what is that, the dust cap? Yep. Pull the dust cap off, and I have an e-torque for the axle bolt. This is actually, what is this, an E24. So, there we go. So we got to take this off. Oh wow, that worked pretty nice, huh? Alright, so we got some bolts we got to take out on the strut, and then we can push that axle in to get that out of the way. Alright, got the dust shield off, speed sensor out, one of the bolts on the strut, and
it's mostly out. The nut is off, but it's just sitting in there to hold things in place.
Okay. So we gotta finish that off, and then I think this just slides out, doesn't it, after that? Or do we have to drop that sway bar link?
No,
it should just drop out after that?
You just kind of pry it back. You pry the knuckle towards
okay.
You'll pry the knuckle out of the clevis of the strut after we get these two bolts all the way out.
Oh, okay. And then we'll pry that, and it'll pop up. And then from there we can start taking the...
Yep.
Alright. Take the bolt out, put the bolt in. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah. So they'll struggle getting the axle out.
Yeah.
And we're just like tap, tap, tap. There you go.
Some of them I've had them where you go to tap the knuckle and they just don't move.
Oh, wow.
How much money do you have into
And this is why I like it when Joel and Matt come over, because they have all these damn fancy specialty tools. This is... What is this even?
It's the Astro-Pneumatic version of the OTC hub grappler.
Okay, and that's going to pull the spindle off this, correct?
Yeah, so it'll push up against some spots on the knuckle, and then there'll be a big bolt that passes through with a plate that goes to the backside of the hub, and it'll just walk the hub right out.
Very nice. Awesome.
Weird angle, aren't I? Ta-da!
Wow. That's awesome. That's good.
Needle nose just to kind of hold that. Or not.
That's out. Just need to clean this up a little bit and then put the new bearing in. You get off the bike and you just hear the like in your ear.
What the hell? Looks like it shifted on that shaft funny. Yep. Hey. I might have a straight shot to be able to just thump it in.
Tap it in.
More of a straight shot.
More of a straight shot.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Whatever I gotta do to get the motherfucker in.
Nearest Quick Trip is the one over that way, right?
Either one actually. There's one north, there's one south. They're both on the same.
Oh yeah, I was just wondering which one's closest.
I think they're both 1 mile from here.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Got a screwdriver? I see what the problem is.
There we go. One in. The next one in. Jesus.
Generally push right about here.
What? Oh, here?
Yeah.
Okay. That. No. We didn't take anything out of this top here, did we?
No.
I see an open hole.
I don't know if it's...
As long as I get some of it, that's all that really matters. Okay, so I put new pads and rotors on the car as well. However, I am going to make that a separate video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and I'll see you next time.